Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K25 Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for the Week 9 tournament of Ryan Gamer's rookie season on the PGA Tour, the Northern Shore Open at Marigot, Cove, DC. Now, we are coming off an epic comeback in the final round of the Week 8 tournament, the Jalisco Championship. I mean, we dominated in that final round. We were down 3 strokes going into the final round and won by multiple strokes. So all we got to do this week is do exactly what we did last week here in the Northern Shore Open. I want to say thank you all for all the hype, all the positive, encouraging comments throughout this series, keeping Ryan Gamer hyped up, all the one times. I greatly appreciate all the support here on the channel. And today, we're going to be doing the training. We're going to be doing the pre-tournament practice round and diving into round number 1 of the Northern Shore Open. And if you all want to skip ahead to the tournament, you can check the timestamps I have for you all in the video description below. If you don't want to watch training or the practice round, go ahead and dive in to round number 1. Now, coming up in 2 weeks, we have the Players Championship. Next week, we have Bay Hill, which is going to be a very, very difficult course, a course I historically struggle at. But then we have my favorite course, TPC Sawgrass, the Players Championship. Ryan Gamer returning to TPC Sawgrass after a very poor showing in Q-School in his first tournament in this career mode series. So yes, we're going to return home and dominate the Players Championship, but it's going to be tough. But let's take one thing at a time. Let's dive into training first. We already improved our attributes and skills at the end of the last episode. Since we won the tournament, we spent 4 skill points on shot shaping going into this round. Now, what should we work on training this week? I feel like putting needs to continue to be the focus because our putting stats are so low. And if y'all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and you can check out multiple active and past career mode series in the video description. Tons of other career modes going here on the channel, and tons you can go back and watch a past series. Perfect speed. Should we work on putting? Because I feel like that is our biggest weakness. We could do some of these other ones, but I still feel like putting is what gets us in trouble. So if we can improve putt contact, putt path, and putt rhythm by 7, that is an absolute game changer. So perfect speed. Challenge yourself with putts from 3 different angles. Aim for the large target to rack up points and dodge the negative zones. Oh, what? Okay, I've never done this one. So here we go. Dodge the negative zones? Okay. What does Jerry put Ryan up to this week? And are we playing angry like we were in round 2, the final round of the last tournament? No, I'm not feeling angry today. So maybe we'll see what the game does to us today, right? Oh my, I need some coffee. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so basically you just avoid the negative 50s. Okay, we can do this. We need 1,200 points. 38 feet up the hill, right to left. Oh, that's going right at it. Oh, don't go too far. Don't go to the 50. What a start, right? Jerry's over there shaking his head. Like, are you kidding me, Ryan? Look at that perfect putting stroke. I said we need help on putting. No, we don't. Oh, no. We're about to miss them all, right? But how's your all's career modes going? Are you all dominating out there? Okay, putting stroke is on. Well, rhythm was a bit off. Is that 150? No, it was not. Okay. Since I keep overhitting the rhythm, I compensated for it there. Now, I wasn't expecting to do that. Please go past the 50. Or not. I don't know if we're going to get much boost, everybody. This is not a great showing here from Ryan the Punisher. Stay. That's perfect. Not perfect. Perfect would be in the hole, right? Oh, now it's going to move us. Okay, this looks like straight in, basically. A little right to left. My type of putt. Interesting enough, I was so focused on rhythm there, I didn't even focus on swing play, and I wish I would have. That would have been a good Evo swing for a draw, though. Problem is, you don't want an Evo swing on the greens, right? I don't really want to draw it on the greens. It's too much, isn't it? Are you kidding me? All right, Ryan, wake up. Perfect practice makes perfect play, right? If swing plan was on there, that might have been in. No, never mind, because swing plane, well, it both led to a push, right? So I misread it. Get in. Oh, it's so easy to underestimate that in break on this putt. We have 5 more left, right? If we make this changes everything. Go in! Go in! Yes! That is massive. Shot 11 of 15. All right. Everybody remain calm. Everything's fine. Come on, Ryan. I crushed it. You know, I feel like Rhythm has just been silently adjusted with one of like the recent patches. You know, it wasn't in the patch notes or anything like that. But I feel like Rhythm for putting, I used to never really struggle that much with it. But recently, and I had a couple comments on my channel of others saying the same thing. I thought it was just me. Look at that. What a putt. We have 950 out of 1200. So, I don't know. It's something feels different about the Rhythm. It could be all in my mind, but I just know that it used to not be as big a deal for me. And it is now. That is perfection. One more. If we make this, we do it. We don't have to make it. Just get it close. It's nice when you have that line, right? You just know you got to hit the right stroke. Okay, we got it. That is massive. We're going to have +7 boost, everybody. And then look, I crush it. But yeah, I just feel like something has been adjusted with the Rhythm on putting. Like, I don't know if the speed has changed. I don't know if my putting stroke has changed. It could be all in my mind. I mentioned it because I've had other comments of people saying the same thing, that they feel like it's been adjusted in the background. And yeah, I don't know. It feels different than it used to. Now, did my swing just change? Maybe. Because the game is supposed to adjust to your backswing tempo, to your, like, adjust your backswing to downswing ratio. So, I don't know. It's supposed to be 3-to-1, so it might just be adjusting in the background, right? And maybe my putting stroke has just changed. But we got +7 putt rhythm, putt contact, and swing path. That's an absolute game changer today, everybody. Come on. That's amazing. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. I can tell you, Jerry's out there dancing on the greens with that incredible practice showing. It's time for the practice round here. So let's go ahead and dive on into the pre-tournament event. We're going to go out there to Marigot GC, honestly one of my favorite fantasy non-official course here in the career mode. So it is a fantasy design by the legend Arctic Fury, one of my all-time favorite designers in the PGA 2K and the golf club series. Arctic Fury creates incredible golf courses, and he made this course for the career mode, and it is absolutely stunning. So here we go. Finish with a round of 2 under or better here through these 4 holes. Get your coffee. Cheers, everybody. Let's dominate today. Piping hot. Can only get like a small sip, but good stuff. Oh, what a beautiful hole. Love this golf hole. It is absolutely gorgeous. This course is gorgeous. I mean, it's amazing. And I will say it is a very scoreable golf course. We got 10-mile-per-hour wind. Okay, so the wind's going to be up. But very scoreable course. Like, we should be able to dominate here. That's perfection. Okay, if we have that swing today, Marigot Cove GC better watch out. Just got to get Ryan mad again, right? So some of you are like, Ryan, can you play a little bit angry again? Well, we may get there. You never know. You never know what's going to happen out there on the course, you know? You never know what this game's going to give you. Like, you just never know. I still can't believe that finish in round 1. Like, it led to a perfect storyline for round number 2, right? But how frustrating was that? Like, most people would rage quit off the game, and maybe, you know, some people would uninstall it after that, right? Okay, 232, downhill 43. I'm going to go a 4-iron here. This is a really tough golf shot. Like, this pin location's insane. Got to lend it short, fade it a bit. But look at that view. That's a good cut, but here's the thing. I don't think it stops. Yeah, I mean, what do you do there? Do you just go to send it to the right on the front of the green, kind of roll it up? I honestly don't know the shot there. We'll have to ask the caddy, Jerry, the strategy there. 22 feet, downhill 2 inches. A little bit right to left. Now that's an ugly putting stroke, but the good news is the putt read was wrong. Or I guess you could say the bad and good news. Yeah, I read it not right. When you miss the stroke by that much on master difficulty and you miss in opposite directions, well, that's both missing to the same side there. So we missed on a push, I believe, right? So both of them were a push, which means we misread that putt by quite a bit. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus that we're 1 under. Okay, they don't mess around on this course. See, look, when you miss, hope you miss on the same side. I've said that on every video I've made for this game. You see there, a good example. We missed the same magnitude, bottom left, top left. That means if you miss the same magnitude, it's going to cancel each other out. So there's an example of that. Sometimes you get lucky, right? 155, uphill 11 feet. Here we go. Okay, what is happening with the wind here in this practice round? But to be honest, I would rather the wind be up there on the practice round and to get ready for it, just in case there's going to be high winds or very high winds in the actual round, right? So I'm actually fine with this. We have not had high winds yet. You're kidding. Wow, maybe I rushed it a bit. I thought for sure I had that line, though. That's tough. Okay, 1 left, right? We need 1 more birdie to get all the attribute boosts, which the main reason I want this is for putting, to be honest. Because when you're a technician and the build like I have right now, I haven't focused a lot on any of the putting stats right now. Oh, 14 miles per hour. With downhill, I can send this. Did you all notice a theme in this practice round? Did you all notice the theme? My swing started off perfect. The more that I played, the worse I got. Like, I'm just saying it like it is and pointing out a big flaw of this round is my swing has gotten worse the more that I've played. Okay, let's not do that in the actual round, but at least we're doing it in the practice round, but that makes no sense. I'm going to go a full wedge. Honestly, this is not the range you want to be in. Full steep angle of attack, a little loft. I don't know what's going to happen in this wind, though, with this short 60-degree wedge. I've never actually hit a shot like this, so here we go. I mean, great distance control, but the swing is gone right now. But we have a chance to get it, everybody. Come on. Are we one-timing in practice rounds? Huh. We take practice serious on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Let's go, YouTube. We did it. You know, I do love training. I love the practice round. I like the way that they did this. You know, you have the sponsor events too. I really like the weekly progression because you feel like you're leading up to a tournament, right? And I really like that. I talked about this a lot in my PGA 2K23 series and my PGA 2K21 series on the channel, how it just felt disconnected. There's nothing to do in between. It didn't feel like you're getting ready to play for a tournament, right? But now it feels like you are. You know, I'm getting the putting stroke dialed in practice, whatever I want to work on. We're going to the course. If we play well, we get boost. I really like that format. Did we level up our 3-wood yet? We're close. We already got our putter. Yeah, everything else is leveled up. Do we got it? Wait, we did level up our putter, so we need to go in and put a... Ooh, actually, no, I'm fine with... Yeah, I want to get rid of putt weight. I actually want to change that to putt rhythm. So I'm going to put 1 putt rhythm on there. We have 2 putt contacts, 1 swing path. I feel like our rhythm has been off lately. I say our rhythm. I don't know if your all's rhythm's been off, but I could tell you my rhythm's been off. So I'm going to fit a rhythm fitting here on the putter. And then I need to go in and make sure I change the outfit. I know a lot of you have been really happy that I've actually changed outfits this year for the first time in a Ryan Gamer career mode series for golf. Where's, oh, there it is, putt rhythm. I really ever changed outfits. I never changed outfits in PGA 2K21, and then PGA 2K23, I changed it maybe twice. So this, I think I've changed it every single time. So yeah, now we have a putt rhythm there. That's going to give us +4 rhythm, +8 contact, and +4 putt path, which honestly is going to be really good. You know, I wonder when the new season drops, how much more you're going to be able to level up the clubs. Like, is it just to level it up above Sapphire, like 1, or is it going to be like multiple levels? That's going to be interesting to see. Like, is it like 2 Evo levels each season, or is it more than that, or just 1? It's going to be interesting. I feel like it has to be more than 1 because you got to give players something to grind for, right? After they've leveled up their clubs, right? Well, I guess you have a lot to grind for because you got a lot of different loadouts and different characters to level up, and it takes absolutely forever to level up your character. So I guess you always have something to grind for. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch up the outfits, and we'll dive into round number 1. And it is time for round number 1 of the Week 9 tournament, the Northern Shore Open at Marigot Cove GC. We had a great practice round. We had a great training session. The putting stroke is going to be much better today, at least on paper. But one thing I will say, we have to improve our swing plane on the greens because we're really on every shot because it was all over the place in that at the end of the practice round. So here we go. We got high winds today, everybody. Blowing in the northwest direction. We got firm fairways, firm greens, medium fast green speeds. It is going to be a battle out there on this golf course. I love this course. You know, just got to dial in the swing a bit, and we're going to win another tournament. Let's try to win back-to-back tournaments, everybody. Let's go.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Opening round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is set to begin. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that. Glad to have you with us as we kick off the next event right here on 2K Sports.
Here we go. Gary Woodland at the top today right now, but I mean, you can see we are a very early tee time today. Our rival and playing partner today is Tony Finau, one of my favorite golfers in real life. This is going to be awesome. I hope it's a close battle between Ryan and Tony.
Down on the opening hole. And as we turn our attention to this featured group, word's starting to emanate that a rivalry is brewing between the featured player and the friendly giant that's Tony Finau.
Luke, it is true what you're hearing. It's quite unbelievable because Tony Finau is not only one of the nicest humans ever, but he's also one of the most talented humans ever. I just don't know what this featured player is up to.
Well, that's the good stuff, Henny. I appreciate that intel. Be interested to see, though, if our featured player can step up and take down Tony Finau. He's one of the best out there.
Yeah, he is one of the best out there. This is going to be a battle. 11 miles per hour in the wind. The highest wind we've had so far. That's perfect. We will take that all day, every day.
What he can do here today.
And what a beautiful course, right? Every single view on this golf course is just beautiful. I know I could score here. I played this course multiple times in this
that'll
game.
work. That's fine.
Usually play well.
Standing over his second shot.
I've not played
Has
it in
the wind
these
coming
winds yet,
right
though.
into his face.
12-mile-per-hour wind, 169 yards to the pin, downhill 3 inches. I like a 6-iron here. A little steeper angle of attack. Fade it just barely, our normal fade, and then let the wind pull it back. Good swing.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
A little too much change in the attack angle. I probably should have maybe even hit a shallow attacking angle with that wind.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Yeah, it's right to left the entire way, more at the beginning than the end, and it's really not going to break very much.
I like the pace on this putt. Good speed too.
Get in there. Come
That
on.
makes him tied for first.
Okay. I really think I can shoot 10 under here. I've shot 15 under on this course before, so
Well,
yeah, it was one of my best rounds in the game, but still.
Straight out of the gates, Rich. Here we are at the second. It's a superb par 3.
Look at
Well,
this.
as stunning as the views are, so is the difficulty of this par 3. A long par 3, not much green to work with there, but I'm telling you what, the beauty alone of this hole is worth its weight in gold.
Got to hit a draw here, but look how beautiful, everybody. This course is stunning. That's a perfect draw. Hit the fringe, please. It hit the light rough there. If that hits the fringe, it's gonna bounce and then roll up and stop. It hit the light rough, so it gave a harder kick.
And that one has found its way onto the green.
It was a good cut,
It's a good
right?
shot, but some work ahead still.
The swing was
What are we looking at for
barely
this putt,
off
Henny?
on both, but
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
I'm never going to be off being that close to perfect, right? It's one of the things I really like about this game is it shows, like, in real golf, you're rarely ever on that perfect mark, right? You get close, and when you miss even just a little bit, it's going to be off, right? That's one thing I really enjoy about it. For back-to-back birdies, everybody. 24 feet, uphill 5.
Watch this thing turn.
Ah, it's disappointing. So
Okay.
close to a birdie.
It's interesting. I misread that just a little bit, and you notice the swing was an open club face and a push on the swing path, which means that helped us.
And down it goes.
And I
Let's head to the
just
next.
a little bit misread.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Adam Scott at the top. I feel like the AI is going to struggle in high winds. We did increase the
third
difficulty
hole
to
at
85.
Marigot
Every
Cove
time we
is an
win,
absolute beauty. The
we'll
par
change it
5
to that
got
85
legs
mark.
Left to right.
Sometimes people say, tee it high and let it fly. Not here, no way, no sir. Tee this thing down low and chase it out there. Use the contour of the fairway to get the distance required to hopefully knock this thing on in 2. Second shot, aim out to the left. Again, keep this thing low on the ground and moving. Get it up there just shy of the green, a little pitch shot from there, and you find yourself a nice little birdie.
Did we do what Rich said? Wow. Well, we did kind of, and it
Time
just
for the
rode out
second
too
shot
much.
into the third.
That's unfortunate. It's still a very scoreable hole. I'm going to put this to the left, fade it a little bit into this wind. Now, in high winds, the AI does struggle
boy.
a bit, so
Good
I
shot.
could see their scores being a little bit different today, even with the higher difficulty. I'm going to go, I don't even think a spinner. Up the hill 10 inches. 10 feet. Wow. I think it's got it. I do like the spinner here. Hit it a bit shallow, de-loft it a bit.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
I had the shot
He's
set up
currently in
right.
fifth
You see
place.
that I moved it back at the
Well,
last
this would be a big
second,
birdie here.
indecisive,
Good putt to make.
and left it well
Well, that
short
one's come
because
off
of
the
it.
blade with intent. This has got some intent.
Let's go, Finau.
And back to the course with the live action.
Come on, what a putt for Tony there.
This putt is about 16 feet. And
Well, I
he's
mean,
down
this is
there.
basically straight
You got a
in.
read?
A little bit
The
left to
only
right.
movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
This
A
looks
little bit
good.
left to right. Actually, Henny was wrong, though. The movement was at
what
the
a
beginning.
putt. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
2 under, Peter. 2 under through 4. We're 2 under through 3.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, Rich, you get what you hope for today. I'm going right at it. That's a great swing. Get a bounce, get a bounce. Wow. That's a tough shot, right?
He's setting up for his second shot.
Okay, 14 yards away, uphill 7 feet. A little splash shot. Going to be very difficult. Basically, going to have to put this out here to the right just to get it onto the green. Yep. It's honestly from there, there's
That
not
one
much
is
else
up,
you can do. You can hit the
but
pick
not
shot,
close
but
enough to the hole.
I would
Chance to
rather
get to
play
3
any
under
other
with this
game
putt. What are we looking at
than
for
hit the
this
pick
putt,
shot,
Henny?
right?
38 feet to go with this putt.
In this career mode series, I do want to point out, you all know I hit the pick shot in all my other videos, but I will not hit the pick shot in this career mode. 38 feet, uphill 5 inches.
Looking good.
Has it got enough pace?
Yeah, it's got enough pace.
Yes, what a
Yeah,
putt.
that'll do. You know, the beauty of the way they did splash shots in this game, and like, you have to play it similar to how you would play it in real life.
Now
Play it
this-
safe.
This is how
And
you
which we
putt.
did there. We could have
Take
got
another look
aggressive
at
and
this.
risk coming back in the sand,
And he
obviously.
has now
I didn't want to
taken
do that.
sole possession of
But-
the lead here.
That's the reason I don't hit the pick shot in this career mode. If I pull out the pick shot there, I'm going to be right next to the hole. It's going to take out all difficulties
Here
of
we
that
find
bunker
ourselves
shot,
on
right?
the tee of a long par
And it's so
four.
rewarding to do that, play it safe like we did. We mishit that splash shot. We have to be honest. Like, we shouldn't have been that far beyond it, but we had the opportunity to make a big time putt, right? So get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Come on. 45 downhill 83. Gotta draw this a bit. That's perfect.
Oh, that was mashed.
That's perfection. What are we going to be left with? Not much whatsoever. We can attack this.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
This really makes this hole a lot easier. Downhill 16, 149 yards away. I'm going to go 9-iron here. Very steep angle of attack because of this wind. A little bit of a draw, just barely. It's going to come off to the left. Got to be careful here, actually. I don't think I want to draw it. I want to hit a straight shot. That side hill lie didn't play at all because of the little bit off in the swing path. That was barely off.
Okay, not the best result.
Really
but a
shouldn't
chance
have
to get
affected
up and
it
down.
that much.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
If you saw that swing input, it said 5 degrees, but did you see how close it was to perfect? Like, you're talking a less than a millimeter, a micrometer probably. Oh, now this is a nightmare shot. You're too far for a flop. It's got to be a chip shot. The danger of the chip shot here, you got to land it short. You got to Try to put as much shot shaping as you can, and the ball is buried. Oh my. All right. So. Okay. Don't try this at home, everybody. That's perfect. I mean, like, you can't hit it any better than that. You got to hit the light rough, just like we did. That's the only way you're going to stop
And
it.
if this can go down, he'll save par.
That was so good. Let's go. This is great golf, everybody. Like, we are 3 under already, and there's so many scoreable golf holes left on this course. A lot of short
Leading
par
by a
5s.
shot after that
Short
hole.
par 4 as well coming up. A lot of pros still left to play, though. It's a
The
morning
sixth
tee
is a
time.
par 4.
This course is so beautiful. Like,
This one
there's
looks
so
to be
many
headed
great
towards
views.
the fairway.
That's a great tee shot. It should still stay in the fairway with the slope, right? Right? Yes.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
157, uphill 29 feet into a 9-mile-an-hour wind. So on this one, I'm going to hit a 7-iron. And I'm not going to hit a draw because of the side slope anyways. I'm going to aim a little outside the hole here. Steeper angle of attack just a little bit. The wind is shifting a bit. That's going to be tricky. You see how that side hill lie basically canceled out right away that wind, and it was a perfect shot setup. That was very well done.
Yeah,
We were
nicely
right
played.
at it.
Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Okay,
Penny,
15
take us through
feet.
the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Thank you, Henny. We already knew that, but
This one's tracking.
yes!
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
I was
That
afraid
is
it was
sending
going
the
to
rest
be
of
too
the
much,
field a message
but it
right
held
there.
on.
And as we
It
move
held
to the next
on.
hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. 7th hole at Marigot Cove. Little par 3, Rich.
Plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
We're going right for it, Rich. You see the shot shaping at the right. Doing quite a bit of shot shaping. A little draw. Maybe less of a draw. I just want a little bit of a draw right there. And yeah, this should be perfect. Look at this beautiful hole, though.
Going with the
Yeah,
pitching wedge here.
The thumb just didn't feel right when I went to swing, but I swung anyways. You know, I could tell that the swing path was off, and it clearly was off by a long shot, and should never have swung there.
This would be a great up and down.
That is such a big missed opportunity. Like, from the tee shot there, I feel like I had the perfect shot set up. Maybe I did get a little aggressive with shot shaping there, and I probably shouldn't have. That exaggerated that miss. But just look at this view, everybody. I wanted to show this view again. Absolutely gorgeous right here. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here because this is just stunning. Beautiful golf hole. Okay. And, hey, we can chip this in. And don't you all worry, I'm not pulling out the tie spinner. I know everybody says at the same time, right? Don't even think about it. Oh, I thought about it.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Yeah, I was going
Par
for
waits
it.
him.
A bit too much.
He's
Yeah,
down
you better
there.
believe it.
You got a read?
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
But let's point out the issue there. I was trying to carry that ball a little bit shorter. I was trying to hit the upslope there, and we didn't hit the upslope. We hit the right where it was flat. Didn't generate a lot of spin from where we were.
Hey, that's a chance.
but that's still a par.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Look at Tony Finau making a climb up the leaderboard, 200 through 7. We're 400 through 7.
The par 5 8th at Marigot Cove. They suggest it's gettable, but gee, it's going to have to take 2 great shots.
There's another par 5 where height is not necessarily required to get it home in 2. Try and ease it down the right-hand side as best you can, and from there, you got a very unique shaped green that may not require or necessitate you going for it in 2. A Redan-style green going from right to left around a bunker, placed on the left-hand side of the green. This hole is outstanding.
It is outstanding, and there's an example of me
Sitting
going
at
for an
-4.
overswing with rhythm. So I was trying to blast that ball rhythm. We got a plus 5.83%. The issue is when you do that, it's going to throw off the rhythm of your swing, obviously, which is probably going to cause you to miss on either swing path or contact, most likely. But you saw that I aimed well to the right to compensate for that. That was exactly the swing I was expecting and going for there. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. I'm going to use this green. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to hit it right here. A nice 4-iron. We have an ace with the 4-iron in this career mode. Can we get an Albie? Oh, my. Could you imagine? Something just feels off with the swing right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to practice swing. Something feels off. Quad perfect, right?
Going with the 4
And then
iron here.
basically a quad perfect. Go in. Everybody remain calm. That is one of the best shots of this career
Beautiful
mode,
shot.
minus the
Really
ace that we
managed
had at
that well in the
Pinehurst.
wind.
You have to be
Would
kidding
nice
me.
to
That
make
was
this putt.
amazing.
This is for Eagle.
Okay, it's going to break heavy at the beginning, but I'm going to hit this pretty firm. I don't think it's going to break very much. Yes!
Oh, what a putt. And
Eagle!
that takes him to 6 under.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, you two? 6 under through 8.
And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot with Tony Finau
Okay.
second.
Are we going to actually have Ryan Gamer, Tony Finau battling out the entire week?
Here we
That would
have
be
it,
amazing.
Trying to feed off the Eagle and build on that momentum here.
Draw it a bit in this wind. That's a good swing because we missed in the same direction.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth.
And honestly, it's, I think this game can frustrate a lot of players when you dive in because you see when you're off from perfect, like you see it go off, like you're like, I'm so close, right? But I feel like you just have to change your thinking when you play this game and realize that perfect is there and it's great when you hit it, but you're not expected to hit perfect very often. Like, when it happens, celebrate
well, there he
it,
is,
right?
Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He
The
really is a
perfect,
fan
just like in
favourite,
real
and once
golf,
again,
should be
he shows
extremely
us
hard
why.
to get.
And what you
try
don't
to
see
get as close as you
sometimes
can to
about
perfect,
Tony
right?
Finau is how intensive a
You
competitor
change that
he
mindset, this game's going to be a
truly
lot
is.
more fun.
He might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself,
Hit a
which
draw.
he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh, no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, and he smiles at you and wait, but, yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
9 feet to the cup.
Yeah, Tony Finau is a big competitor, but just seems like such a good guy, such a likable guy, right? Seems like a guy you just want to play a golf round with and meet. I feel like he's one of the professional golfers who would be very down to earth. Like you just want to meet him, he'd be very personable and just be very fun to be around. Let's
Mark it
go.
down.
That's for Tony
birdie number
Finau.
5.
Come on.
And that will take him to 7 under. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played.
Tony Finau
Looking
just
forward to
bogeyed.
watching it.
Doubled. He just
The
doubled.
opening hole of the back 9, Rich, is a doozy. Have a look at the back hole location on this par 3 10th.
It's not only a doozy, it's almost like a cliffhanger, isn't it? Look where they can put this pin, Luke.
Draw.
All the way back. There's no green back there. How are you going to get it there? Are you feeling brave? Are you
Well,
feeling lucky?
I'm feeling brave,
Are you
Rich.
feeling good? Let's find out.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Bounce left, bounce left, bounce left. Don't go in the sand. Don't you dare.
That's disappointing.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Not much green to work with here. Not a great bunker lie either. I'm going to aim at like 10 yards, play this a little bit safe, just get it up and out. That's perfect.
Okay, steady now. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Come on, Tony.
Here's
Look,
Tony
same
Finau.
bunker.
This one was fluck. Oh,
Tony's
that's a
just better.
beauty. Great shot
What can
from
we
the
say?
bunker.
Wow, what a golf shot.
Sitting
Let's
at
go,
7
Tony.
under par for the day.
Tony, wait. That
Currently
was,
in the lead.
was that a par or birdie for Tony? That was a birdie, right? It had to be. Unless he was this side and then chipped over. I don't know what to hit here, to be honest with you all. Gotta be a putt, right?
This really looks good.
That's a good one to hole. Always a bonus when you're off the green.
That's huge. I shouldn't have felt that much pressure there because, like, we have a huge lead right now. But, I mean, every putt's important, right? That's a big par save. We know that I
He's
can fall
currently
apart
in
at any
first
moment,
place.
right? We all know that. Like, my Evo swing can turn from good to awful in a matter of seconds. So,
On the 11th tee now, a par 5.
just look how gorgeous. What an incredible golf course. Very
Left nothing in
scoreable.
the tank on that one. That was
And
pummeled.
Driver off the deck
Oh,
here on
you
this
couldn't
next
paint a
shot
better
might
picture.
get us there.
Gorgeous swing.
Especially with this wind, I think we can send this.
This shot coming from around 220 yards.
We don't even
Elevated
need a
green
driver
up
off the
there,
deck.
Luke. Gonna need to take one extra club here,
Just
I
a
believe.
shallow 3-wood. That's perfection. Was that too much? Oh my. Wait. If that doesn't hit that light rough, that's going to roll all the way down. So in the last game, the fairway and
Close to the surface
green
here.
fringes were
The
like
green side
glued by
rough.
the greens here, so it would have grabbed it. But in this game, that actually would have made its way all the way down and around. Now, okay, hear me out. Hear me out before you all just shake your head. Don't try this at home.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
You know, I believe it's got to the point. I think if Ryan ever pulls out the tie spinner, I think Jerry's going to tackle him. Like, I think we're at the point, whenever Jerry sees Ryan practice swing a tie spinner, I think Jerry is going to come out and just tackle him like a linebacker. He's going to hit him like Waterboy did at the linebacker position. Just absolutely crush him. Get that tie spinner out of your bag, Ryan.
Ooh,
What a good putting stroke, too.
par putt coming up here.
I take full responsibility for that. That's
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. That's not good.
Here we are at the par 3 12th hole.
Okay. Hey, it's all right. Look at this beautiful golf hole. Let's get an ace. 226, downhill 47. Take it out on this golf hole, Ryan. Take out your frustrations. 4-iron, imagine another ace. Into the swing, a little bit of a fade. Oh boy.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
That's really, really good.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
Thank you, Henny. I actually played it exactly like I wanted to.
And
So,
now over to Tony
wow.
Finau.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
Could it be?
is there another splash
I like
in
the
from
look of
Tony
this one.
Finau? Come on,
Okay,
Tony.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Wow.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, this shot, I want to see this again from the tee. And I want to take a screenshot here because it's beautiful. But, like, this was unreal. I calculated this to perfection. I just want to watch it from here. Just look at this. Played it perfectly in the wind. Hit the perfect spot there. If I put that a little more out to the right, we had the distance to hold that. Just a great golf shot. I mean, amazing. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here. What a beautiful golf hole. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of signature golf holes on this round, like beautiful views. I think this is the best on the course. I mean, there's been a lot of them, right? But wow. Stunning.
Penny,
And
take
let's
us through
birdie
the
it.
break on this putt.
Yeah, I'm seeing nothing here. It's dead straight.
Hitting it's right to left.
Gee, that's
Okay,
good
it's dead
playing.
straight.
6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 8 under. And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Now keep in mind, morning tea time.
Welcome to the
Anything
par
can
4
happen.
13th hole.
But what?
That's
Do you
a
want to
nice
win or
looking
do you want to
tee shot,
lose,
that one.
everybody? I mean,
Oh, that was a big bounce forward. This one's got some legs on it.
unexpected, but you never know what the AI is going to do on high winds and different
Nicely
courses.
done.
Typically on this same settings, they're actually playing worse
Around
now than last week. But
140
now
yards here.
there's
Pop a
tons
wind
of players
blowing right
left.
to
I
left
need
for
to
him.
let's not jump to conclusions yet. But typically, they score a lot lower than this. That's perfect. No shot shaping whatsoever. I want it to hit and roll up.
Wow, what a shot.
Oh, I wanted more of a kick.
Here, Luke.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
When you're on, you're on. I mean, what can you say? 9 feet, uphill 2 inches.
Looking good.
Get in.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
Well, didn't I say at the beginning I'm gonna shoot 10 under or something like that?
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
You all might be running out of coffee, right? I mean, I'm almost out of coffee here. You all know when I can get laser focused
Wow.
sometimes,
He let
like
the big dog eat on that one.
I just play on a different level. If I could just get that focused in every single tournament, right? It's just, you know, I get lost telling life stories, and I think there's been a good balance of
Do you
telling
like the
life
view from
stories
where
and
you're
playing
standing,
golf
Henny?
today.
Setting this one up from around 215 yards.
Okay, this is perfect. I'm not going to draw this. I'm going to aim here on a fade because I don't want to risk it going in the water. Play it to the middle of the green. Ooh, that flew a mile. Okay.
And here we are with the third shot.
Well, where do you don't want to be? Here? This is an impossible shot. Yeah, that downslope, it's just so tough to read that.
Let's see if we can
We
get this
can't
one
hit it
up
short
and down
enough
for
with
par.
that flop, right? We don't really have a shot for that situation. Very chip-inable.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Close club face, and then a push. That canceled
Like
each
a
other
pretty
out. That
straightforward
was the
five-footer to
side hill
me.
lie, right?
Who doesn't love a par putt?
I don't love a par putt,
Okay,
Henny.
he's holding steady on the leaderboard.
Not on a
after
par
that hole.
5, right? That was par 5. So I don't necessarily love it.
Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Oh, we're going to send it. That'd be a good spot for the stinger, right? Well, no. I'm going to hit a shallow driver. I was trying to really go to crush that one on the rhythm. Didn't get it, but we need a good kick to the right. And we got it.
Not
Now
a
the
bad
question
drive.
is,
a little bit shorter than Beamer.
can
Not
we get
bad.
there? Did Rich just say he's better than us again? How many times in the series has he said he's better than Ryan? Right? Maybe I missed it.
Sitting
That's
at
incredible.
-9 for the day.
Yeah, we could definitely. I don't know if we can get there. I'm gonna try a shallow driver, hit it low. It's gonna be an impossible off the deck to hit. I'm definitely going for it.
Interesting choice of the driver here.
Great swing path. That's no way that's getting there. Not with that negative. That negative 7 degrees is going to take off a lot of distance. We got such a lucky bounce, though. And now we're going to be in a good spinner shot range. We got so lucky. Like, this is a dream spot. Go in. It kicked to the right, but I did have an
Let's
open
take a
club
look
face,
at what
but good
Tony
shot.
Finau's up to.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points
What do
list.
we got, Tony? Come on, Tony.
Here's Tony Finau. Go to your home ball.
That's
Go
his
to your
third
home.
hole out.
Let's return to live play now.
Like, he's not playing the greatest
A
golf,
chance
but his
for a birdie if
recovery
this
game
goes
is
down.
insane. Or his short game, that wasn't a recovery shot,
And
but his
that
short game's
putt will
insane,
drop,
and his
he'll
recovery.
extend his lead. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
Well, if I keep playing this
16th
way.
hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, might be the
Oh,
hardest
my.
par 3 on earth.
Yeah, this
Luke,
is
this
insane.
could be the hardest par 3 I've ever seen. This could be one of the only
Tell us how
par
to play
3s
it,
that
Rich.
I know of that you actually should look at laying it up short of this green, because
Yeah.
if you try and find the green and you miss it just a skosh out to the right, you could be down there for quite some time. A 60-yard runoff out to the right-hand side from there. What an interesting design this is.
Yeah, very interesting design. But I'm going right for it.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Wind,
this one to
wind,
bounce right.
wind. That's insane. I
That shot safely on the green.
don't think I could ever hit that shot again.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Wait, did Tony get
Oh,
an
he's
ace?
behind,
Please?
just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Oh!
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. And he's safely on the green.
Still a really good shot, right? Both of us hit a great shot.
Okay,
I was
let's get
really
back to the
hoping for
action.
an ace, right?
All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
15 feet,
And
downhill
he's down
3.
there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break, and it's moving right to left.
It was never going to break that much. I
Playing
don't
for
know
par.
what I was doing there. You all ever have those reads? You all ever do this? And you go up to it, and you know it's not going to break that much, but you still read it out that much, and you go up there and hit it, and in the back of your mind, you're just like, this is never going to break. You all do that sometimes? That's an example of that.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole.
Can't complain when you're 10 under par, but we could be 11 under.
The penultimate hole here at Marigot Cove really asks the question, where do you leave your tee shot?
Ideally, you'd
go to the
like
right,
to
right?
challenge the end of this fairway as best possible and leave yourself as
Just
short
like
a
that.
second shot as you can possibly get into this green that sits across the water from you. Anything left short of that fairway bunker is going to leave a long iron to a small target.
What about that
Yeah, that
club
one will
twirl
play.
from Ryan? Are you kidding me? That's just phenomenal. 127, uphill 12 feet. With this wind, I just like a smooth pitching wedge. A little steeper angle of attack here. The wind's not going to affect it that much.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yes, anytime you can find the green.
The wind's not going to affect it at all,
Take it.
actually.
And now over to Tony Finau.
I knew it wasn't
Okay,
going to
he's
affect it that
behind in
much,
this
but I thought it
rivalry.
would a little bit.
Let's see
Wait,
what he can produce.
come on, Tony. Number 4.
Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking
Yeah,
pretty
his
good on the
recovery
green
is
too.
insane. He's just finding too many
Let's catch
bunkers.
up
It's
with
going
the
to be a
current
par,
proceedings.
but his
Trying
recovery
to get
game
to
is
11 under
amazing.
with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Nice line.
I mean, we are on.
What a
What
putt
can you
that
say?
was.
When you're on in this game. That's a bogey-free round so far. I wish I would have said that, but it is bogey-free.
He's currently sitting in first place.
Well, is
The
Ryan
finishing
mad?
hole
Well,
at Marigot Cove,
I guess
Rich,
so.
A very strong
Always a
par
little bit
four,
mad when we play this
and,
game.
what a round this has been.
Semi-blind tee shot, especially anything going out to the right-hand side, more fairway out there than you can see, but you better fly at a good distance. From there, downhill to a very inviting-looking green. However, with lots of runoff area, it can be quite deceitful.
I mean, just going up there with all the confidence in the world, knowing we're hitting into that wind, striking a perfect, bouncing it off the slope. This is a different level of play.
Time for the second shot on the 18th.
This is when we hit a little bit shallow, a little bit underneath the wind here. This is when I think a choked approach actually could come in very handy, but we haven't upgraded it yet. Yeah, we better not. Oh, rhythm. Oh my.
All right.
Yeah, rhythm will
facing
kill
a
it.
little up and down here
You
to save the
never
par.
see me underhit it by that much. Because I was talking about how good we were playing, right? Now, this is a very challenging shot. One time.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
I mean, this is a round of golf to remember. Up there is one of the best of them for me in this game. Just firing at all cylinders, and wow. That's an incredible
And
11
that will do
under.
it for this player today.
We may be able to run away with this tournament. I mean, yeah, I think we will.
And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
What an insane round. I mean, Ryan Gamer was looking like prime Tiger out there today. Round number 1 came out fired up, 11 under on the day. Second place is Patrick Rogers at 6 under par. That was just phenomenal golf. Like, oh my. Are you kidding me? Like, I did say that when you get in higher winds, sometimes the AI will struggle a little bit. And we saw that today. Typically on 85 difficulty, what we've seen so far, what I've seen in this game, you usually see 8 under or better per round. Sometimes a little bit lower and higher winds. This was an example of that. Still the perfect difficulty setting, in my opinion, if you're playing master difficulty settings, because obviously you're going to have rounds where you're going to play good sometimes, and you may have a 5-stroke lead, and then you're going to have rounds where it looks like you've never played the game before, right? Like, you see me do that. So, like, that's why I still think it's the best. 84, I still feel like it's the best, but, like, you know, when I win tournaments, I'm going to increase it to 85, and then probably, you know, if I win again, I may increase it to 86, and I go from there. I don't think we do that for Bay Hill, though. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have won nothing yet, right? We have not won this tournament yet. It is not over. We played lights out. I mean, every part of our game was on today. Practice round, it looked like the swing was getting a little in trouble, right? But we went out to the actual round and just dominated. Shot setup was great in the high winds. That high winds did not affect our game whatsoever. I felt like I played better in the high winds. Let's take a look at the stats, though. Okay, 84 fairways, believe it or not, everybody. Now, that's an easy course for fairways, but still, I'm going to celebrate it. 72 greens, really good for me, especially with the way the swing has been lately. Now, the difference maker, again, is the putter. I mean, proximity to hole was not great, 29 feet, but look at putting. That is unreal. I knew I was putting well. I didn't want to mention it, right? I didn't want to say anything about the putter, right? Because I know you all were just thinking, Ryan's about to tell a life story about how good he's putting today versus how he's putted 10 years ago. And yeah, no life stories about putting today. I didn't brag about putting, which usually when I get in the zone with putting, I'd be like, wow, the putter's so hot today. We're playing great. And then we fall apart. No, 100 short, 100 medium, 72 long. Out of 11. We had 11 long putts and 72% hit. That is insane. Who cares about proximity to hole when you do that? That is the best putting I've ever had. What? We hit 72% of 11? No, you're kidding. We did? Okay. That's unreal. Scrambling 100%. Amazing. Birdie conversion of 76. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? This is what I'm talking about. You're gonna have rounds like this. This is an impossible round. When are you ever gonna see me make 72% of long putts? You have rounds where sometimes the putts are dropping. You have rounds when sometimes the putts don't drop. I've had plenty of those, but this is insane. This is a round that I probably will not be able to do again, but that is 9 birdies, 1 eagle, 8 pars, and a bogey-free round of golf. And that is unreal. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, yes, it's a scoreable course that I usually play good at, but in those wins, I don't think I've ever played that good on that course in higher wins like that. That is just insane golf. I'm shocked, as I think all of us are shocked right now. But you know what? Let's not rest. I have tendency to rest and relax a little bit too much when I have the lead. No. This final round, we're going to go in with the same mentality we had last week. I know last week we were a little bit more upset. We're not upset right now, but we're fired up. So yeah, going into the next video, going into the final round of this tournament, we're going to stay focused. We're going to stay locked in. We're not going to go out there pretending that we have to play conservative because we have a 5-stroke advantage. No. We are going out there and doing exactly what we did today. We're getting aggressive. We're going out there, we're attacking every single green and every single pin location, and we're going to win back-to-back tournaments. We found our swing. We found our putting stroke. The game is there. We just have to keep improving. We have to keep training our putting stroke, right? Training with putting is going to be the key. We keep focusing on putting. We focus on having key practice, which is going to help our putting stroke. And then we go out there continuing to work on swing path, right? And putt contact. It's really hard in this game, but like, it's a game changer. Putting strokes, if you have a better putting stroke, you're going to cut so much strokes off your game in real golf, obviously, and in this video game. And that showed it today. You compare this to round 1 last week. Compare it to round 1 last week. Night and day putting days, and just unreal. thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel and it keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more career mode series going on the channel. I'm having a blast with MLB The Show 25 right now. I highly recommend that series. It is incredible, and that career mode is so good with a great progression system. And yeah, I'm just having a blast playing that game. College football right now is still going on, of course, and about to have College Football 26 coming out in July, which you're going to see so much content for that game when it comes out. So be ready for College Football 26. It's going to be a big year on the channel for that game. But I will see you here in the next video on the channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.